So we are here, three of us in person, Professor Mario Martina, Professor Roberto Battistone, and myself, Mattia Crespi, and there are also colleagues related to other abilità.
L'avviata già, ok, siamo a posto.
To other national PhD online. So we can start just introduce our PhD courses. No,
okay.
I leave the floor
Hello.
to Professor Mario Martina.
Nice to be here with you, and thank you for your participation. My name is Mario Martina. I'm the coordinator of the PhD in Sustainable Development and Climate Change. The headquarters of the PhD is at IUS, Pavia, and we are about 50 universities as partner universities co-organizing these PhD.
Hello to everyone. My name is Roberto Battistone. I'm from the University of Trento. I'm coordinating the Space Science and Technology doctorate PhD course in Trento. This course, which you may have had the possibility to visit the site and to analyze the presentation and the movie. Introducing it is participated by about 40 among universities all over Italy and research centers, and is now starting for the call for the 39th cycle. Last year was the 38th, so it's a 2-year-old doctorate, which is now to begin to issue the call today or tomorrow.
So I leave the floor now to Professor Roberto Sulpizio.
Hi everybody, I hope that you can hear me. I'm Roberto Sulpizio and I'm a coordinator of the doctorate in air processes and management of resources and risk for a resilient society and territory. The administration of the doctorate is based on the University of Bari, and then the doctorate deals with every process that can occur on Earth by natural processes and anthropic processes, and then we also devoted part of the studies to the sustainable exploitation of resources and then to risk mitigation from natural and anthropic processes. So we had a new doctorate that started this year, and then we are a consortium of 12 universities and institutions all over Italy.
Thank you, Roberto. I leave the floor to Manuele Dabala. Please, Manuele.
Nice to meet you. My name is Manuele Dabala. I am the coordinator of the National PhD Program in Scientific, Technological and Social Methods Enabling Circular Economy. This PhD program is a strong multidisciplinary program that aims to train young and qualified researchers with highly developed technical, scientific, socioeconomic, managerial, and legal skills and abilities related to circular economy. The course is coordinated by the University of Padua, located in the northeast of Italy, and there is a consortium in this PhD program of about 15 universities in all the region of Italy.
Thank you very much, Manuele. Then I leave the floor to Professor Massimo Cuomo.
Yes, good morning to everybody. I am the coordinator of the PhD course in Defense Against Natural Risks and Ecological Transition of Built Environment. The PhD program joins 22 universities throughout all Italy, and also some enterprises that finance specific projects. As the title says, this is the PhD program is especially devoted to the protection of the built environment. So building infrastructures, bridge dams, industrial facility, lifelines, and everything is concerned with the human built environment that is endangered by natural risks. This is the second year, and we will, as last year, we will have about 35 positions available for students.
Thank you very much, Massimo. And then myself, I am Mattia Crespi. I am the coordinator of the National PhD in Earth Observation, which is based as administrative headquarters in Sapienza, University of Rome. The consortium includes about 20 universities, but also public administrations, agencies, enterprises, and also public foundations. This is the second year of the course. The call is coming. It's expected around mid-June, and a number around 45 positions will be opened. So I think we can open the Q&A session. So please, if you have curiosities, comments, don't be shy, and please ask. The floor is yours.
C'è la mano alzata, devi capire.
Quindi può parlare questo.
Yeah. Please, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning to everyone, and thanks, Professor, for your brief and clear PhD explanation. Could you hear me well?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yeah, great, thank you. Yes, I have a question for Professor Massimo Cuomo, and he is a PhD about defense against natural risk and ecological transition of built environment. I have just seen the video, and I have a couple of questions. When it is the deadlines, because it's quite vague in the video, it's around June, but could you please be a bit more specific? And you also declared that the PhD scholarship is around 3,060 yearly. Is it correct? And
No.
in order to, all right, thank you. Last, my question is regarding the submission of the PhD. We should also complete a research proposal, and we also had reference letters by professor. Thank you, Professor Cuomo.
Okay, I answer. So the call will be issued probably not next week, the week after next week, next one. But we will probably have two calls, one in June and the other one in September, for all the positions. They will not be assigned since the time is very short now. About the scholarship, it is the scholarship, the amount of scholarship is ruled on a national basis, so it's around sharply 20,000 euros per year. The 3,600 euros is the extra money that each student has for traveling, participating in summer school, and so on, and so for generally for research needs. And what was the last question? I don't remember.
Yes, we should also submit our research proposal.
Okay, yes. Yeah, you should submit a research proposal on one of the today was the deadline, so from tomorrow we'll start listing on the site of the PhD program all the projects that we are proposing to the students. So the candidates should write a short research proposal on one or even more of these subjects. That's not, but it is not just, it's not a limitation. And say that students should write a proposal on some of the subject, but maybe they can maybe offered also position on some other project which is close to their interest. And no, we do not require any presentation letter. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for your explanation, your clear feedback, Professor.
Thank you. So we can see there is Guido Amato, a question for Professor Martina. Please go ahead.
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I had a question for Professor Martina. I wanted to ask him if when the research topics for the PhD in sustainable development will be available, and if they will be available with the PhD application, so the same day or not.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the question. As you maybe realize that we organize this event because most of our PhD courses will open the call for application during this week or the next week. And we thought that was a good initiative to present our PhD course before opening the application. Our PhD course will open the application next week on Monday, the 12th of June, and will close 1 month later. And in our PhD, each scholarship is associated to a research topic, as you were recalling. The research topics list is also an annex of the call for application document. We collected so far approximately 100 scholarships that we will publish this week. The reason we haven't published it so far is because today is the deadline for us to collect all the agreements coming from the different universities that formalize the effort and the availability of fundings. For this reason, last document we can produce is the list of all the research topics. Each research topic will be associated to one or more scholarship, and it will be hosted by one university with one reference person. We do not call yet the reference person supervisor, because the supervisor will be nominated by the scientific board during the PhD course, also hearing and listening to the interest from coming from the PhD candidates. For our PhD, we ask for a candidate to submit a research project, a research proposal on the research topic of his or her interest. And he can apply up to 3 different research topics, all within the same curriculum.
Okay, thank you very much.
So please, are there any other questions, curiosities? Please raise your hand.
Cos'è questo? No, è il tuo dito, manine.
Okay, probably while we are...
Yes. So, please.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, of course. Sarah, please go ahead.
I have another question for Professor Martina about the 6 curricula that the PhD program proposes. I wanted to ask if they have to be chosen in the first part of the application, or if we have time to decide afterwards in order to see also the research topic and to be sure about what we want to do.
Yeah, thank you. So for our PhD, when you apply, you select one curriculum. And within the same curriculum, you can choose up to 3 different research topics that you apply for. And the list of the research topics is already organized in the different 6 curricula. So you will have the document that we call the research program, where each research topic has a report, a short fact sheet, where you have the description of the research topic, who is the reference person, who is the host university, which are the skills that we suggested to we recommend to have before applying for that research topic, and also other information such as if there is an institution, a partner institution involved in the research, if is it also schedule a period abroad or a period of training in enterprises or other center and institutes of research during your PhD courses. I think that we will all publish the dates of our call for applications, or at least you can see in dottoratinazionali.it, you have the list of all the PhD programs and all the PhD websites. And each of us is publishing there not just the bureaucratic, let's say, document for the application, but also instructions and directions to apply for the PhD.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I see there is in chat another question for Professor Martina. Please, if you would like to ask directly, Martina.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for this presentation. Yeah, I have a very, practical question for Professor Martina. How the PhD is going to be structured? Namely, are there going to be courses in the first part of the PhD, like in the first year? Are they going to be held by the hosting university or by the headquarters in the University of Pavia? Thanks.
Yeah, I think most of our PhD courses are sharing their offering in terms of trainings and educational program. Also, our PhD, we provide at least 160 hours of training and seminars, and they are organized in 3 different levels. The first level is common to all the curricula and to all the PhD candidates, and they are approximately 48 hours. We organize these hours in 2 events, one in the first year and the second in the second year. Each event is of 3 days. The second level is a curriculum event, is an event such as summer school or seasonal school, where PhD students and candidates will go at one of the partner universities. They spend 3-4 days together. Also, they will work as a team. And the total amount of hours is again 48, and we have 1 event in the first year and 1 event in the second year. And the third level is what we call focus and disciplinary. These are disciplinary courses provided by all the university partners in the different cities in Italy, and they are basically organized as traditional courses for statistics or other type of disciplines which are common to the research activities. Also, in this case, PhD candidates are welcome to go to attend the course physically there, and the expenses are reimbursed on the research budget they have available.
Thanks so much.
There is Camilla De Luca.
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
Perfect, thank you. I still have a question about the PhD on sustainable development and climate change. And sorry, my question would be if there's a possibility of mobility abroad, and if there's a list of partner universities that PhD candidates could go to. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. Yes, there is a list of all the universities in the consortium is available on our website, www.phd-dc.it. And in each university, you can see also which are the research topics on the list for this year. Also, we have to say that the different cycles of a PhD, they may have different consortium because each year there are different universities offering the research. In total, we have almost 60 universities that now are part of our PhD. So I think the best is to go on the website of each PhD course. And you can take as a reference dottoratinazionali.it, or you can go to our website, phd-sdc.it.
Thank you very much.
Hello?
Yeah, please.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Please go ahead if you have a question or comments.
Okay, thank you very much. I have one question to Professor Martina. Is it possible to prepare proposal project out of Italia region?
Out of Italia region? Yes, of course. The research topics are not focused in Italy. They are research topics, so they are general. So we will have. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we will have.
Sì, senti, esci a destra e scendi c'è una rampa e di lì poi entri. Io sono in riunione, poi ti vengo fra un po'.
Okay. Sorry for that. So I was saying that, yeah, you can write your research proposal in different topics. So on the 12th of June, we organize an info webinar where we will go through all the documents for the application, and we will also give you directions on the research proposals and how to write your CV, how to write the letter of purpose. So take as a reference our website, and there are updated information there.
Okay, thank you.
Chi ci sono altre domande?
Yes. Please, Lucilla.
Yes. Hi. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I have a question for everyone. I just want to know how many people, more or less, apply to your PhD program, and how is the percentage of success that the applicants have, if it's like there are number and statistics about this. Thank you.
I may start with the space science and technology. We have an experience of last year. We had 37 fellowship and 140 applicants. So the ratio is about 1 in 3, 1 in 4. This is our experience. This year we have 55 fellowship, and we expect similar ratios.
Yeah, I can continue with the Earth observation. Mostly last year we have 36 fellowships and about a double of applications. So 1 to 2 was the ratio.
Yeah, well, last year we got 1,000 applications for 130 positions. This year we will probably have 100 scholarships available, and we don't know. We will probably have 2 calls for applications, one June, July, and the other July, August. And the second one will be more focused on what we call enterprise linked scholarships. These are specifically scholarships who are planned with a period of at least 6 months in an enterprise or an institute of research.
I don't know if Massimo, Manuele, and Roberto.
Yeah, we had last year 35 scholarships and around 55 applications, but actually some of them renounced because they also got a position in other universities. So practically only a very few applicants did not succeed in getting a scholarship last year. Less than 10 probably.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor Cuomo. Professor Dabala.
In our PhD, we have about 30 scholarships. Last year was 30 scholarships. This year, more or less, 31. We have last year about 45 applications, and also we call most of the candidates were able to obtain the scholarship. More or less only about 10 candidates were didn't pass the exams for the scholarships on 45 applications.
Okay, so our PhD is a new institution, so I have no statistics on the past years, obviously. So in any case, with this year, we have 33 positions, and so we expect to have more or less 100 applications just to get.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other question, comments? So if not the case, again, as already underlined by Professor Martina, it is for sure the case to go to the global website of National PhD, dottoratinazionali.it, where you can find the direct links to each PhD website, and also for the largest part of them some video explaining in 4 or 5 minutes the global structure of the PhD, the main focuses, and the organization. So please go there and take the general information. And as you can hear, also the calls are mostly coming in the month of June, and possibly also additional calls in the next coming month. So please stay tuned about these coming calls. General information, additional general information.
Just to inform the people, the students which are interested in space science and technology, we are issuing this call the 7th, in a couple of days from now. But we are now contemplating also a second call around the month of September, just because we are going to attract fellowships from an initiative, nationwide initiative, which is called Partenariato Esteso, number 15, which is a partnership between universities, research centers, and industries in the field of space, founded by the Italian Space Agency, which also include a number of fellowships. So we expect in months of July or maybe September to have an additional call for maybe 15 to 20 fellowships. But at the moment, we are issuing the 55 I mentioned before.
For your convenience, Professor Martina is copying all the links to all PhD in the chat. Please, if you have additional questions, curiosity. I cannot see any other question.
Okay, just to conclude, no, there is a question. There is a question by Fidele. Please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, very well. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Fidel, and I'm from University of Pavia. I want to ask about, for those applicants who is still studying and are planning to get their degree before October, is it possible to apply before getting the degree?
Yeah.
Yes, you can apply. Is of course a temporary application. The application will be fully valid after your graduation, and so please go ahead with the application, and then of course you have to graduate before the 31st of October in order to start next PhD cycle.
Which means that you can apply for the exam, getting examined, potentially be awarded a fellowship. But if you don't get your degree by the time the courses start, this fellowship is not possible to be awarded to you. So it's a serious matter to have the title before the course start. Otherwise, you lose the opportunity.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Any other question? It seems not. So if not the case, we thank you very much for your nice participation, and please really stay tuned, and we wish you a very successful application.
Yeah, maybe you had already the chance to see that in our website, besides all the information about our PhD courses, we also uploaded a short video presenting in general our PhD. It's very nice to see there are more than 30 videos uploaded there, and of course, you may probably be interested also to consider courses that you never heard before, because our PhD courses are not disciplinary traditional. They are multidisciplinary in most of the cases. So for this reason, I suggest you to go there and give a look to the website, go on the video presentations, go on the links of each PhD course. I think that is a great opportunity, not only for us, but also for you to meet and let you know how organize our research, our PhD course in the next, at least in the next 3 years.
So, if there are no any other question, comments, so we thank you very much for your kind participation.
Which was quite interesting that we were more than 60 people participating to this session, which means there is interest by a large amount of candidates. Thank you so much for being there.
Thank you very much, and stay tuned.
Yeah, the recording of this presentation, as also the presentation of the previous session, will be sent to your email address, because you probably filled the form for the registration. If not, I suggest to go in our website and fill the form, even if the event is over, you can in this way be sure to receive any updates on new initiatives and the recording of this initiative. Thank you.
So thank you very much also to the kind colleagues online, Professor Sulpizio, Professor Dabala, Professor Cuomo. Thanks a lot. And then we can close our session. Bye. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.